Hello and welcome, this is Mousegunner, and we're back with some more of the Beast and Exploration DLC for Battle Brothers. Picking up right where we left off in the last video, fighting these ghoul monsters. And they scare me quite a lot. So these guys are all tied up, it's just this guy that isn't. So it's about high time we got up in his face and started trying to do stuff to him. Hopefully the militia can hang here. You're gonna hit that guy kind of hard, but come on, you can do it. Use your knife. Stab him. Kind of in my way, but all right. Hopefully they kill you instead of me. Yeah, that was a quick death. But he didn't eat you, so that means that he may not be the highest level. Doesn't mean we need to stand on that corpse, but I don't think that's gonna be too hard. It's definitely not gonna be you that does that, so let's just hold for now. Good. Okay, so you can get in there and actually attack this thing. We should probably wait though until we have more surround. I can shoot you from here, so we'll just do so. This guy's the highest priority because he's the highest level, so we're gonna go after him first. Still not 100% on whether or not he is the highest level. Let's just step up here and see if we can attack. Okay. There you go. We'll start moving this way, see what we can do with the javelins. We have to move somebody up sometime, so I guess it's going to be... Ideally, it'd be you. Problem is... I guess we already did that, so yeah, let's go ahead and hold. Okay. So far, we're doing alright. Only 2 of them left. Fortunately, they're the highest level ones. Okay. Don't have a shot now, at least not at that one. But I may have a shot at the one that's further away. Okay, good. That's probably it. You... Yeah. Okay. Pokey pokey time. Pick a javelin. Miss. Okay, you need to start moving. No, we don't want to move like that. Kind of had this guy wait, but you know, honestly, let's try and get it decapitate here. Okay, we didn't get it, but we did manage to get him to retreat. Don't you steal my kill. My kill. I earned it. Pokey pokey. Very good. We can move up here. You can move up there. And we will run them down. Just end turn. We don't need to waste ammo. There we go. Not bad. You get some experience. Get a little bit of lootables there. Alright, that was just extracurricular activity. I don't think we actually took damage on anybody, so perfect. We didn't level anybody up, but that's alright. Let's go get our monies. Okay, Randolph the Wise is waiting for you as you enter the town. He hurriedly takes the cargo off your hands. Oh, I did not think you would get here. His grubby fingers dance along the chest, carrying the cargo. He turns around and barks an order to one of his men. They step forward and hand you a satchel of crowns. Yay! Ah, they have marauding greenskins here. I want to really quick check what our relationship is with this town. All right, what happens with the marauding greenskins? Supplies are beginning to run low and people become desperate. All right, well, there's a lot of men to hire here. Let's see what we got. We got a grave robber. We got a minstrel. I think this may be one of the newer classes, because there are actually musical instruments in the game now. They're not very good weapons, but you can use them that way, according to what I read. Okay, a flagellant. Flagellants have high resolve in what they do and a high tolerance for pain, but their work has often left their bodies scarred for life. Okay then. We have another retired soldier. He's a little higher level. A eunuch. Thing. Monk. Monks tend to have high resolve in what they do, but are not used to hard physical labor or warfare. You know, I may pick him up. I think that's kind of appropriate for fighting the undead. Let's make sure he's not crap. He's dexterous, so that's good. He's ailing, so poison effects last one additional turn. That's kind of bad, but it's not going to affect him from the undead. I don't think the undead do anything with that. So I would say this is better than this, especially as I'm going to guess monks are not normally very good combat skill-wise. Maybe this is a silly pickup, but I'm going to pick it up because I think thematically it makes sense. He's also wearing an outfit I've never seen before, so we'll pick it up. All right. Let's see how good he is and whether that was just the most silly thing I've ever done. Monk's robe. It's kind of crap. Combat skills. 51's not terrible, but we have to keep in mind dexterous is what allows him to have that. His blocking is terrible. Health is alright. Fatigue isn't great. Resolve isn't really that great either. That was what was billed as being his high ability, although granted, he does have 3 stars in it, and he also has 2 stars in melee, so we could probably level him up pretty fast, and he has 1 star in melee defense. So, I guess I'm not too upset with that pickup. Could have been maybe better, but he's going to be like kind of a guy that cheers our other men up or something. I don't know. Let's go ahead and sort this. Okay, so what do we want to give him? What can we give him? Well, we could probably give him a sword, let's say that, because it's not very fatiguing and it does decent damage. We could give him a buckler rather than a true sword. So now he has 8 fatigue to play with. So we could give him this and then this, and we're close. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. We have to repair the one thing, but it's not that big of a deal. Okay, so he's more or less ready to go. And I'm happy with that, so yay! Maybe not the best expenditure of money, but he wasn't that expensive, and he doesn't get paid that much either, so... In desperate need or a fight that looks like it's going to be really easy to just get him experience, we could do either thing. And he's a good mood to start, so that's nice. Why is he in a good mood? He just joins, that's why. Alright. So that was all that was interesting there. We couldn't afford the retired soldier, but I don't know if I would want another one of those guys. And that's a problem. We can't really afford the kind of level of guy that we would want. This guy's tempting, but like maybe he's a little on the crazy side. I don't know. One guy that's really good that I was kind of looking for is a brawler. Brawlers are amazing. All right, so do we want to do a mission here? I mean, there's quite a few here. Let's start with the one skull missions. We'll start on the right here and move along. Yeah. Okay. Willibald of Earlstad is looking at a poorly drawn map, then looks up at you as though you're the one responsible for making it. Look, mercenary, this is a strange thing to task you with, but you seem to have a good head on your shoulders. See this dark spot here? Would you be willing to venture that way and try and find the den of unnamed horrors? It is somewhere at or around the region of Bronze Flats. I have no idea where that is. Oh wait, we've been to Bronze Flats before. Wasn't that where we... Well, we're not that far from it, though. What does it pay? 300 crowns? Okay. Need to pay more? 320? I'm gonna say accept. Not far to the north. Yeah, I thought so. So Bronze Flats is really close to here. You know what? We should just take it because it's gonna be like free money. So, well, nothing in life is free, but. Oh, so Bronze Flats are right there. And where do we have? What do we have to find? The Den of Unnamed Horrors. That doesn't sound too nice. Grinning Skulls Rest. Okay, well, we might actually fight this. I may have already attacked it in our previous adventures. But we'll go up to it and see if we can figure out what the garrison is. Speaking of which, are we waiting on any injuries or anything like that? We are here, but that guy's kind of a backup anyway. This is unknown. I think I seem to remember, like, most of these were undead, which I guess that's not too surprising, but I seem to remember one of them was a necromancer, so I don't really want to fight a necromancer. If I don't have to. Okay, so we're at the Bronze Flats. We just have to figure out where the location is. Let's start going over this way. I mean, there's always those guys who show up and say, well, you need to go more off this way. Curious Shipwreck. Alright, we'll start going over there. I don't think there's going to be... Top some trees is a large wooden structure. As strange as it seems, it looks a lot like a ship. Alright, well, let's go there before nightfall and see what it is. The ship is wrecked amongst the trees, some of which have long since started to grow through it. As far as you're aware, there is neither sea nor river for miles. Valdemar walks up and halts at the very sight. By the old gods, is that a ship? You sigh and tell the company to stay here while you and the very observant sellsword go take a look. Yeah, let's go see. You step into the bowels of the ship. It's completely vacant save for a stump with an axe head chopped into it. Valdemar looks at it. There's an axe head. Nodding, you say, there it is indeed. But the metal of it carries veins of a sort of golden hue. Getting closer to the stump, you can see embers flittering upwards out of the wedge. Valdemar taps your shoulder, and you find him pointing into the dark of the ship. Skeleton, dead one. Just faintly can you see the pale bones. As you draw near, the clothing becomes apparent and really obvious as royal attire. There is a cracked ale horn in one hand and a molded loaf of bread in the other. His jacket is blown open and shredded by splinters. Upon closer inspection, some of the wood is embedded in his brain pan. I feel like that axe head was driven there for a reason. Well, we're inspecting the stump. We're not necessarily doing anything with it, so fingers crossed this is not a bad idea. Inspect the stump. Seeing as how the skeleton and his beer and bread ain't going anywhere, you leave it be. The axe head, however, draws your eye again. Valdemar walks over to the stump and the glowing wedge. He tries to take it out, finding no luck there. Steps back and kicks it further in. The trump cracks, I think that's supposed to be trunk. Trunk cracks in twain, and the sellsword suddenly flies upside down, and the axe head shoots through the roof of the boat, and you can hear it clunk and clatter down its sides outside. Debris and smoke drift lazily about. The sellsword gets up and pats himself off. What in the hells was that? You shush him and point. A little golden goose squats where the stump's base used to be. The sheen of its metal glows and swirls. You've heard stories of a golden goose, but never thought there were anything beyond that. Is it real? Valdemar stumbles forward. Sir, what are you doing? You wave him off and pick the golden goose up. Holding it in both hands, it feels oddly warm, and it isn't exploding or melting your face. You can feel its metal rippling ever so slightly against your fingers. It might even be growing. With the treasure safely huddled beneath your elbow, you wonder why the skeleton didn't fare better. Valdemar walks up and touches the golden goose on the head, but quickly recoils. You ask if it burned him. The sellsword purses his lips. Really, sir? Was it not obvious? He sticks his finger in his mouth. You tell him to not be so snappy with his commander, or you'll throw the goose at him and see if it makes short work of him as it did the skeleton. The man shrugs. Oh, look at the man chosen by Shiny Bauble. Put a blade beneath a wing so it can knight ye. Or hells, why not put it on your head and call yourself king already? You look down at the goose. A drop of red blood runs down its length, turns gold, and drops to the ground with a tiny plink. You pick it up and bite it. The gold smushes satisfying in your teeth. You then throw it to Baldemar. It does not burn him this time. You realize you may have found the genuine golden goose from the tails. Okay, you gain the golden goose. The tales are true. A strange event. So what does that do? Small goose statue crafted from solid gold. A tiny golden egg mysteriously emerges from the statue once a day. So it generates 15 crowns daily. Okay then. Where did it go? It goes to the bottom. Okay. I love this game. Events like this is... Alright, well, let's keep looking around while we still can. Yeah, I can't believe we actually have a golden goose. Such a silly thing. I'm just checking over here, because, you know, he did say to the north, and I've been kind of going more northeast, which I'm not sure is the right direction. I mean, really, you never really know with these things. Sometimes you stumble upon these things right away. Sometimes you walk right by them. Waving his hand, rather friendly-like, a man approaches. You respond by unsheathing your sword halfway. He laughs. So many are interested in the den of unnamed horrors, so I can't fault you for being so defensive. Look, I'll tell you exactly where it is, just some way to the southwest of here. Okay, so it was indeed in the direction I thought it was going to be in. On the hills. He heads off, cackling with laughter. I don't know if it's done you good or ill, and that's just the sort of fun I like. Okay, so in the hills, so it's probably right here. Not far from where we were, we walked right past it. Southwest in the hills. Wouldn't be here, would it? I mean, this is technically a hill. I think we would have seen it by now if it was here. Oh, there it is. See, it wasn't. We walked so much further than we needed to. You sight Den of Unnamed Horrors in the glass of the scope and mark it on your maps. Easy enough. Time to return to Willibald of Earlstad. Okay, it's got a necromancer, lots of armored zombies, and a fallen hero. No thanks. Let's go get our money. But more importantly, we have a golden goose. I don't know if ill will come of that. We could sell the golden goose, but I don't think we're going to get what it's worth. Report to Willibald of Earlstad, telling him of the Den of Unnamed Horrors location. He nods and scribbles, copying the notes from your map. Curious, you ask how he knows you're not lying. The man sits down in a chair and leans back, clasping his hands over his belly. I invested in a tracker who kept close to your company. He made it here before you did, and you've but confirmed what I already know. Hope you don't mind the measures taken. Nodding, you think it wise, move and take your pay to go. And don't touch my golden goose. It's my golden goose. It's not yours. Mind! Alright, let's see. I don't think we should sell the golden goose, but what would happen if... Wow, we actually get more than it's worth. Interesting. Oh, we're almost out of food. Alright. Dyes are being sold for more than they're worth. There's another one skull mission here, but... I think we'll save that for another video, as we are out of time to wrap things up. And I think that's a nice end. We get a golden goose. That's a lovely little event there. I really wasn't sure how this was going to go. I don't think I could have guessed that that's how it would have gone. I thought that knocking the axe head out of the stump would have led to some catastrophe, but that is not indeed what happened. It kind of makes you wonder, though, why? Because it seemed like somebody tried to kill the goose, like cut it in half, maybe. Oh, was it? It's been a long time since I've done that, read that fable, but isn't that part of the fable? Somebody tried to cut the golden goose in half to get all the gold, like now or something. It's been a long time since since I've heard that fable. But in any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner signing out.